horizon.
I urge you to listen to local officials and evacuate when you're ordered to do so.
The tracking the tropics this evening, we're monitoring 2 areas of potential tropical development. A number of showers and some thunderstorms. Local heavy rainfall across the area.
This is why you evacuate.
Hockey game. There your Hurricanes will take on Brampton. Canadettes here in Brampton. Brampton 23 in their last 2 games. They've come off of losses to a devastating. Today against Brampton. They're sitting at 103 points. Brampton currently sitting in 18th place with 48 points. The playoffs are like last year.
Brampton's currently sitting in 18th place. If things were like last year, top 16 will make the playoff round. Currently they have Toronto Arrows, who sit 6 points ahead of them in the standings, and London sitting 8 points ahead. They'll have some work to do to try and get back into the hunt. Taking a quick look at some of the games that happened yesterday. Cambridge beat Nepean 2-1. Now that game has some importance for Mississauga, as Nepean currently sits 6 points back of Mississauga, looking to chase them in the standings. Mississauga will play Nepean in their last game of the regular season. Kingston beat Leaside 4-0. Waterloo beat London 4-1. East Ottawa Stars also beat Central York 2-1, a bit of an upset. Stony Creek beat the Ridley Tigers 13-0. And the Toronto Arrows took Burlington in overtime and into a shootout and won 2-1.
visiting Mississauga Jr Hurricanes. On forward, number 12, Cassie Petal. On forward, number 34, Jamie Theron. On forward, number 91, Sophia Fabro. On defense, number 13, Katie Pasma. On defense, number 88, Marissa Gloyns. And in goal, number 1, Olivia Hepburn. And the rest of the Mississauga Jr Hurricanes. And now the starting lineup for your Brampton Canadettes. On left wing, wearing number 27, Julia Sahej. On center, wearing number 9, Annika Mahan. And on right wing, wearing number 18, Sophia Starr. On defense, wearing number 11, Samantha Brown. On defense, wearing number 72, Katie Bayer. And your starting goalie, number 31, Emily Mackey. And the rest of your Brampton Canadettes. At this time, we ask that you please rise if you're able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
disrespect, so when I bust my rhyme, you break your necks. We got 5 minutes for us to disconnect from all intellect and let the rhythm affect.
Here we go. Mississauga and Brampton very familiar with each other, although they haven't played since September 28th. Mississauga 7-0 winners of that game. They did have 2 exhibition games. This will be their 4th time playing. Mississauga forechecking in the corner, Petal behind the net, circles up top to the middle. Backhand pass across, cut off by Brampton. Return right back by Petal. Pasma in the middle of the ice with that puck. Moves it back to Gloyns. They regroup. Move it up the boards. Chip back out into the middle. Brampton stumbling at the red line. Now they'll regroup in their own end. Far side, Makokis will pick it up in the corner. Makokis around the net. Trying to center it. Chipped up, crossed the line. Zun staying with her check, centering pass, stopped by McDonald, and chipped out. Zun crossed the line, moves it up to Owen, tips on net. Mississauga with their first shot. Makokis cutting back, tries to go far side. That puck's gonna jump over a couple of sticks. And finally, Brampton will dump it down. Icing waved off. Owen spinning behind the net. Shovels it over to McDonald. McDonald up the boards to Maisie. But Brampton will pull it off the wall. Far side shot. And glove by Hepburn. So Olivia Hepburn getting the start today for Mississauga. At the other end, Emily Mackey. Langis cuts off a pass. She's off to the races, has numbers with her, moves it across, and a good stick, jumps over the Juliet stick. Fires it back in the corner, Kika Ho. Staley along the wall. And Brampton will skate that out to center, and they'll dump it in. But Juliet picks up the blue line, spins, got some room, cuts across. She'll dump that puck in. Heads in, find the net on the forecheck. Staley. And breaking down Brampton, across the line, stopping up. Pass in the middle is picked off. And Aquino across the line, trying to slide it over to Kruzich. Tripped up in the corner. Puck trying to get centered. And Brentford trying to go back the other way with it. Tipped in front. That puck goes through the crease out the other side, and Brampton will get it out. Kruzich quickly spinning, gets that puck up, touches Aquino's stick, and that'll get across. Brampton trying to chip it out, they center it. It's gonna miss everybody, go all the way to the other side. Brampton will try to go back the other way. McDonald will pick it up, cross the line. McDonald cuts the front shot, and that's 6 to Mackey. Still hang on for a face-off. In the corner, Petal. That'll get out. Brampton goes far side. Go through Owens. Right down on Hepburn. Hepburn will just cover up. He'll take the face off. Face off, one to the boards. Fabro breaks through the line and gets that puck out. Petal will pick it up on the far side. And across the line, Fabro stepped too early. It'll be an offside. So Brampton currently sitting 18th in the standings. Needs some wins to pull themselves up into a playoff position. Mississauga currently in second. Had their win streak snapped last game against Oakville. Zahn plays it along the boards, moves it down low. Maisie will chase it to the other side. And Peter Ho will pinch in, keep that puck in along the boards. Brampton will try and go back the other way. Again, a good forecheck. Mississauga hemming them deep, but having trouble getting control, and Brampton will get it out across the line. Ho taking out her check along the boards. Some disgruntled fans, upset, looking for a penalty. Into the corner. Langis will come out, got some room, takes his shot, and that's blocked and goes into the corner. Centering attempt, and it's covered. Gloyns threw that to the net. And Langis trying to get a stick in there, poke that puck in, and knock you up to the task. Face off, won by the cadet. Moves up to the boards though, and Langis is there to hold that puck in. Tip down. Gloyns will skate it out. Pasma. Shot. Hey, tips and goes in. Off of Sarah Staley. Oh, that may have gone straight in. Kate Pasma skating through. At 14:54, Mississauga takes a 1-0 lead. A goal by Kate Pasma. Gloyns and likely Langis starting to assist on that. Pasma crossed the line. Fires far side. That's picked off by Brampton. They'll bring it back the other way. Tipped in. Pasma tips it up to Langis. Langis stopping up, waiting for the change. Leaves the puck through the middle to Aquino. Aquino will get across the line. Rest of the line changing. And Owen will pick it up along the boards. He's going to cross to McDonald. McDonald quickly up to Soja. Soja across the line. Shot. That goes up and over the net. Kruzich will pick it up along the wall. Owen keeping it at the line. Owen across. Down low. Soja over to Kruzich. Shot. That goes just wide of the net. McDonald can't keep it in on the far side. McDonald back to the other side to Kruzich. Kruzich back to McDonald. McDonald across the red. He'll dump that in. It's going to come all the way around. Owen, first one to pick that up. He'll pick that right down in the corner. To Kruzich. Kruzich centering pass. Picked off by Brampton. Brampton tries to get up the boards. McDonald will kick down. Aquino can't keep it at the line. Gives it back to Owen. Owen chips that up. Hits Aquino. Aquino trying to get that puck in deep. Has her puck get picked by Brampton, and they'll take it the other way. Into the corner. Brampton moves up to the point. Coming a little late was the Brampton D, and that'll get out of his zone. They'll dump it back in. Comes all the way around to Makokis. Makokis can't get a handle on it. Fired back down. And Fabro picks that off. Can't get it to his stick. Ho, refresh. Over to Makokis. Makokis back to Ho. Ho up to Petal in the middle. And Petal will skate that through into the zone. Round the net. Trying to center a pass. And Barron gloves that down. Another centering pass. Blocked by Mackey. Fabro up top to Ho. Ho out wide. Shot. Petal walked back to point. Ho will throw it to the net. And that'll hit Mackey in the chest, and she'll hang on. 12:27. Mississauga leads 1-0. Battle along the boards. Kicked free by Brampton, and they'll skate it out. Barron along the boards. Good check. And Barron will skate it out, head in the right direction. Cross the line. Has three players going to chip it in. Go for a change. Fabro stays in on the forecheck. Puck comes around the far side. Makokis coming off the bench. Centering pass that goes up and over top, and Brampton will skate it out. Cross the line. Brampton across the line, into the zone, into the corner. Gloyns taking it out along the boards. Makokis far side, it's done. Dunn cuts the middle, chips it up to Maisie. Grabs it in her skates and can't get it up to a stick, and Brampton will recover top of their own zone. They get that out. Pasma turns it back in, and Makokis and Zahn staying on the forecheck there. Flipped up, McDonald will chip it up the boards. And Makokis the rest of the way in. Far side. And Mississauga doing a good job just hemming Brampton, who can't get a control of the puck. Finally, it looks like that's going to pop up to Langis. Langis centering pass. And Staley can't get a handle on it. Down to Staley. Staley. Owen up top. Slides it to LeCoulier with some speed coming across. Centering pass that goes up. Mackey back into the corner. Looking the other side. McDonald going to come down. She's got some room for the left shot. And Mackey will hang on to that. Puck in the corner. And up top. Shot towards the net. Nice tip by Soja. And an even better save by Mackey. As they're trying to move that puck in. McDonald loses the handle on it. Owen over to pick it up. She'll fire it up the boards. Kruzich looking to chip that out. Gets back in the corner. Owen after it. Spins off her check. And she'll flip that up to Kruzich. One touch to Soja. And Soja will fire it in off of Aquino's skate. Scramble along the boards for it. Fabro trying to come out with it. Pass back up. Kruzich leaving for Ho. Ho shot. Gets to the net. Steered to the corner by Mackey. There and back up to the middle. That jumps over Ho's stick. And she's able to get back. Fires it up quickly. Lots of Brampton players on the ice there. Shot towards the net. Blocked by Brampton. And Petal, good job keeping that puck in. Nice little forecheck. Brampton, though, will skate across the line. And shot. That goes just wide of the net. Come all the way around. Bucket's out. Makokis trying to chip it around and chase it down. She'll get control of it along the boards. Cycling back down low to Fabro. Fabro trying to chase up. Makokis with that puck, leaves for Zahn. Zahn trying to get that puck shot through. Makokis on the other side. And Makokis still with it, goes far side to Gloyns. Gloyns trying to put a puck towards the net. And Brampton will get that out of the zone. Brampton behind their own net. They'll start up the ice. Cross the line. Shot. That's gloved by Hepburn and she'll hold on. Oh, a bit. Puck back to the point, kept in by Brampton. Oh, and quickly up to Staley, and she's on a breakaway. Shot. That goes off of Mackey and up and out of play. Staley almost with one there. Brampton hot on her heels there. Face off one. McDonald back down low to Staley in the corner. Staley around the boards. Firing up. Staley stays with it. Langis in the corner with her. Langis skating up the boards, turns back, knocked down. Staley recovering that puck. Centering pass, that's going to come across the McDonald shot. And Mackey with a stop. Going around the other side, Owen pinching down. Oh, weird bounce off the boards. Right to Langis, and the shot goes up and over the net. The Coulier throws a backhand pass to the other side. Brampton going to jump on that first. They dump it out. Owen over to McDonald. McDonald quickly up to Staley off a skate and turn back the other way. Brampton retreating back into their own zone again. Flipped up. Brampton back one more time. Makokis knocked down along the boards. Brampton across the line into the middle. Pass back to the point. Shot. Stopped by Kruzich. Kruzich now taking off. Gets on the other side with Aquino. Gets it across to Aquino. Shot. Goes up and over the net. So Mississauga too worried. She has another shot out front. But Kruzich puts that wide. Aquino moves that to the front. And they can't keep it in the line. They'll bring it back. Makokis over to Ho. Ho. Far side to Kruzich. Kruzich across the line. Moves it over to Aquino. Aquino trying to get that shot away. Comes over to Soja. Soja towards the net. Goes just wide. Delayed penalty coming to Brampton. Stopped by Kruzich. Kruzich now taking off. Gets on the other side with Aquino. Gets it across for Aquino. Shot. 2-minute penalty. Mississauga going to get kicked out of the draw here. And that puck will get out. Mississauga will have to chase that back down. And from around their own net, they move it up to Theron. Theron up the wall. Into the zone, right through the middle. Drops it for Makokis. Makokis back to Theron. They'll switch spots. Drops for Makokis. Shot off the post and puck's out right there. Cleared into the corner. Theron to the middle. Oh, tries to throw it back. That puck will get out. And Makokis will turn and she'll skate that back in. She's got some room. Cross the line into the corner. Drops for Petal. Petal is the handle, and Brampton will dump that puck down. Waiting for the announcement. I'm not entirely sure what that penalty was for, but Pasma now starting from behind her own net. Maisie cuts through the middle. Across the line. She'll get set up along the boards. Moves over to Pasma. Pasma down to Maisie. Maisie can't come over it, but behind the net, Makokis centering attempt. Makokis cutting across. Looks through the slot. Shot. That hits her shin. Goes into the corner. Brampton tries to get that out to Gloyns. Pasma spins. It's a little slash to the point. Gets it right back. Goes it far side. Maisie not ready for it. And Brampton will fire up the boards. And that'll get out. That'll get down. 20 seconds left to go in the Brampton minor penalty. Quickly thrown up. Unfortunately, Makokis hadn't cleared the zone yet. That faceoff's going to come all the way back down in Mississauga end. 12 seconds left to go in the Mississauga power play. Face off. One to the corner. McDonald starting up. Moves it up to Owen. Owen far side. It's Langis with some speed. Langis across the line, hooked up, tried to center a pass. Staley will pick that up. Staley works it up high. Shot by McDonald. A blocker saved by Mackey, goes straight up in the air. McDonald keeps that in along the wall. And Staley down low. Centering attempt by Langis. That's cut off, and the puck will get out of the zone. McDonald coming back to get it. Moves it to Owen. Owen through the middle. Loses the handle on it. And able to grab it back. Moves it up to Langis. Langis drops for LeCoulier. And Owen cross to Makokis. Makokis will skate that in herself. Has her pocket picked, and it's sent back the other way. Brampton now will just chip that in. Soja will pick that up. 3:15 left to go in the first period. Brampton across the line into the corner. Oh, finisher check along the boards. Kruzich up to Aquino. Aquino across the line, drops for Soja. Gets everyone caught the other way on a change. Gloyns quickly up to Kruzich. Kruzich across the line, drops for Soja. Soja can't get a handle of it. And Brampton will take it back the other way with some speed across the line. Cuts, shot, and Hepburn will poke that one out. Rebound, comes in front. Hepburn's got to be sharp on that. Up the boards, Scoots is tripped up trying to get that puck out. But Aquino gets it to the line. She'll finally dump it in. Head for a change. Up the boards, they're blocked. And Petal comes in, she's got some room. Shot. Hits Mackey and drops, and Mackey quickly gets a glove on it before Petal can jump on that rebound. there and in on the faceoff. Kettle will pick it up through the scrum. Circles. Looks far side. Hits Pasma. Pasma is able to keep that puck in. Goes far side back over to Gloyns. Shot. That goes into the corner. Chipping in. Pasma keeps that puck in along the wall. Favreau can't come off the wall with it. And that gets chipped out. Brampton across the line. Gloyns, their shot. That goes up and over the net. Pasma picks up, chips into the middle. Across the line. And Favreau can't keep a handle on it. It's taken back the other way. Favreau alone across the line. One move. Sun falling up, comes across. Shot. There goes off some shin pads. They can't get a shot off. That puck will get behind the net. Sun picking it up. Goes to the point. McDonald back down into the corner behind the net. Makokis with it. Trying to center it. Goes back to the point. McDonald towards the net. That goes over a couple sticks. Owen with it in the corner now. Centering for Maisie. He chips it through the other side. McDonald chimping down. 1 minute left. Back to the point. Makokis. Shot. Goes up and over the net. Maisie with it. In the corner. Trying to center it. Goes off the shin pad, and Brampton will just dump that down. That should be icing. And with 31 seconds, Mississauga will have an offensive zone face-off with a very tired Brampton line. Face off one by Mississauga. Ho across this Makokis. Makokis is shot towards the net. And a stick save. Ho trying to move that back over to Makokis again. 20 seconds left to go. Ho fires that out. Brampton will cut that off, but two Mississauga players moved up to Staley. 10 seconds left. Across the line. Maisie cutting to the net. Shot. That's deflected just wide. 5 seconds left to go. To the point. Gloyns. Shot. That goes just wide. And that'll do it for the first period. After one period of play, Mississauga leads 1-0.
Couldn't figure out what I did wrong. I'm so sorry. I'm usually the first one to admit I did wrong. Get over yourself. It's no big deal if I run a little faster than you on the playground. Get over yourself. What's your problem? What's your problem? If you don't like girls that are stronger than you, and if you don't like girls that are faster than you, and if you don't like girls that are smarter than you, well then you might not like me, might not like me. Oh, we had chemistry, and you're the one that got away, and I'll never forget you. You were beautiful. You were perfect as you were, and I didn't want to fix you. Get over yourself. It's no big deal if I swim a little faster than you in the neighbor's pool. Get over yourself. What's your problem? What's your problem? Well, if you don't like girls that are stronger than you, and if you don't like girls that are faster than you, and if you don't like girls that are smarter a tear from your eye. I'll take you back, I'll take you back, I'll take you back, boy. Lay down your pride, wipe a tear from your eye. I'll take you back, I'll take you back, I'll take you back. But if you don't like girls that are stronger than you, and if you don't like girls that are faster than you, and if you don't like girls that are smarter than you, well then you might not like me, you might not like me. And if you don't like girls tougher than you, and if you don't like girls more daring than you, and if you don't like girls braver than you, well then you might not like me, you might not like me. Might not like me. You might not like me. You might not like me. You might not like me.
Can't keep a handle on it. And coming in, shot. Maisie with some room, cuts across, back to the middle, deflected on that rebound, scores. Owen. Oh, shot, rebound, scores. Kruzich on. Across the line, cuts wide, shot up and in. Drops for Kruzich's shot. Rebound, sits right there, scores. It's 3-0. keep a handle on it. And coming in, shot. Maisie with some room, cuts across, back to the middle, deflected on that, rebound, scores, Owen. Oh, shot, rebound, scores, Kruzich on. Across the line, cuts wide, shot, up and in. Up, drops for Kruzich's shot, rebounds just right there, scores, Aquino. Can't keep a handle on it. And coming in, shot. Maisie with some room, cuts across, back to the middle, deflected on that, rebound, scores, Owen. Oh, shot, rebound, scores, Kruzich on. Across the line, cuts wide, shot, up and in. Up, drops for Kruzich's shot, rebounds just right there, scores, Aquino. Welcome back to the second period. Mississauga leading 1-0. Quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Final between Nepean and Waterloo. Nepean taking that game 5-2. With just a little bit of time left, Central York leading Ottawa Senators 5-2. And London Ridley Tigers still tied at 0. Mississauga leads this one 1-0. They outshot Brampton 16-4 in the period. Mississauga 0 for 1 in the power play. Brampton yet with a power play opportunity. And Brampton will win the faceoff. Get that puck on the other side. Trying to get it in, chipped up. Langis cuts that off. She'll chip that up the boards. Put down by Brampton. Pasma will spin back. Over to Gloyns. Gloyns will chip that puck in. Brampton cutting it off. Brampton centering pass, almost cut off by Lecoulier. And Brampton will chip that in. Wrong side of center. That'll be icing on Brampton. Soja on the faceoff. One back to Kruzich. Kruzich shot. Hits a shin going through. Looks like it hit Aquino. Aquino in the corner there. She'll move it up to McDonald. McDonald over to Owen. Owen. Centering attempt. That goes off Aquino's stick and into the corner. Aquino centering pass in the crease. And in the net is Kruzich. Pretty sure she didn't jump in there herself. That was probably a possible penalty, but no call on the play. Net's back on and we're good to go. Soja wins the faceoff again. Kruzich quickly over to Owen. That jumps her stick to the middle. Off to the races. Brampton through the middle. And McDonald coming back, grabbing that. Owen along the boards. Quick up to Kruzich. Kruzich through a check. Has a bit of a break. Shot. And that goes wide of the net. And penalty coming. Tripping call to Kruzich. So Brampton going to get their first penalty opportunity. Kruzich headed to the box for tripping. 18:38. Face off one. Mississauga will clear it. That puck will get all the way down. Mackey will come out and play it in the corner. Brampton, far side. Behind the net, chipped up the boards. And Barron doing a good job of keeping that puck down on the forecheck. 3-on-1, and Brampton will finally skate out with it. And across the red line. Into the middle. And that puck goes into the corner. Brampton will control. And move it up the boards. Across the middle. Petal on her check. Doesn't allow her to get the shot off. And that puck will get cleared. Puck will get all the way down. Petal on the forecheck. Fired up the boards. Ho will get it at her own blue line. Fire it right back the other way. Touched by Brampton, so no high stick on the play there. Oh, good job holding up her check at the blue line. And Brampton's got to turn back. Maisie with a break the other way. Breakaway. Shot. That goes up and over the net. Mackey getting just a piece of that shot. And Mississauga with a chance with a man. Brampton back out the other way, cross the line. He'll try and get set up. Centering attempt. Walked by Maisie. Shot through the traffic. Hepburn sticks the pad out. Back to the point. Shot moves across the top. Another shot tipped. Goes just wide of the net. Puck back up to the point. Held in. Towards the net. Tipped on. Rebound. And grabbed by Hepburn. Hepburn didn't have to be sharp once, but twice. Has the deflection. Had to kick the pad out. Rebound tipped in, and She grabs and holds on, and that'll do it. Mississauga back to even. Brampton still controlling down low. And that puck will come around. Makokis will pick it up with some speed. She'll skate it up into the middle. Zahn with it to the point. That gets out. And Kruzich with it. Spins. Has a lane. She'll get back into the zone. Out wide. Drops to the front of the net. And that's cut off by Brampton into the corner. Brampton will throw it up. That'll get out into the neutral zone. McDonald across to Owen. Owen will shoot that puck in. Rebound comes right out in front. And Brampton will clear it to the far side. On the forecheck, Staley centering pass out to Ho. Ho shot. And Mackey makes a stop. Puck goes into the corner. Recovered by Staley. Out to LeCoulier. Shot. It's up and over the net. Ho down low. Keeps that puck in. Behind the net. Staley and LeCoulier. Staley coming out with it. Up high. Skates to the middle. Shot. That goes off a skate and goes up and over the net. Up the boards. Ho can't keep it in at the line. She'll spin and fire it back in. Mackey will come out and play it. He leaves it there. Chips it up. And Mississauga's going to come with Langis. Drops for LeCoulier. LeCoulier shot. That goes up and over the net. Oh, dumps it back into the corner. To the middle. LeCoulier trying to slide that down to Staley. Gets tipped. Makokis keeps it at the point. Staley back down to LeCoulier. Makokis down low. Langis to the middle. And that's tipped away. Ho with it. Skates it down low. Puts it back into the corner. Aquino reverses the other side. Mississauga defense changing, and Pasma's out in the ice. Chipped by her into the corner, and Kika Ho will come in and take her check into the boards. Pasma will pick it up, head the other way. She's got a lane. She's going to skate it all the way down. Cuts the middle shot. Off the skate, and that'll roll down on Mackey, and she'll cover up for a faceoff. Soja on the draw, won by Brampton, and they'll fire it off the boards. Offside. I think they didn't quite clear at the same time, so that'll be offside on Mississauga. 14:10 left to go. Still 1-0 Mississauga. Pressing for more. Kruzich will pick it up. Drops it over to Aquino. Aquino dropping for Pasma. Pasma makes a move along the boards. Down low, Aquino. And she has her pocket picked. Brampton throws it back the other way. Soja will keep it into the corner. Let's flip around the far side. And it gets across the line, but Soja picks it up. Gloyns, far side to Kruzich. Kruzich across the line. Looking for somebody to move that too. That goes by Gloyns. A race for it. Pasma first back. Up the boards. That's across the line. And Brampton will recover. Far side coming off the bench. Shot. That goes wide and around. Kept in by Brampton along the line. Soja chips it out. Petal will chip it by into the Brampton end. Brampton will start back the other way. Through the middle. Petal, good stick. Trips up a player on the way through. And she's hurt. Brampton player tapped down as she was headed through. Petal stick down. And no call on the play. Play whistle down, and face-off will come into Brampton zone to the right of Mackey. Sorry, to the left of Mackey. Barron wins that face-off. Scramble coming through. That pass up quickly. Across the line, Brampton. Centering attempt blocked by McDonald, and Hepburn will cover that up. Aaron on the drop. One back to Owen. Losing their skates. Comes out with Brampton. They get a shot towards the net. Turns back the other way. A pass by Owen. Nice aerial. Just knocked down. Intended for Fabro. Cross the line. Tipped over to the far side. Brampton headed back the other way. Cut off by Zun. Zun across the line. Cuts to the middle. Loses the handle on it. Back to McDonald. McDonald. Shot. That goes just over the net. Didn't clear the bar by much. Owen chipping down on the right side. He'll keep that in. Fabro helping out. And that puck will get fired out by Brampton. That's going to go all the way down for icing. 12:03 left to go. Face off one. Mississauga through the middle. Ho backhand attempt. Goes just wide of the net. Maisie in the corner. Behind the net. Makokis tried to center it. Back the other way. Ho's got to come down and try and get that puck. And as he heads in there, trips up. You can hear the Brampton fans getting a little upset. A couple times now they've been knocked down. No penalties. Makokis now with a chance. Shot off the post. That's the second post for Mississauga. And Zun with it in the slot. Shot. Nice save by Mackey. Behind the net. Far side. Mississauga will keep that in. Centering attempt. Ho has a lane to the net. She'll go in. Shot off the stick and up and over the net.
Just a young gun with a quick fuse.
Langis. Scramble draw. Brampton will pick it up and they'll move it out to the outside. Daly on the back check. Catches up with the Brampton player and is able to pull that puck off. And Gloyns will move up the board for Coulier. Coulier has the lane. She'll skate it across. Moves it over to Langis. Langis to the middle. Daly's shot. And Mackey slides across for a big stop. But a great play. Face off, scrambled. Staley to pick it up, back to the point. Pasma in the middle. Slides the puck down, just missing Lecoulier's stick. Langis on the rebound inside. Good chip it in. That puck will come up the boards. Pasma getting it back up. Pass intended for Gloyns. Slips off her stick and then it'll get out into the neutral zone. Pasma to Gloyns, back to Gloyns. Gloyns far side. Lecoullier across the line has the puck poked off her stick, and Brampton will turn it back the other way. And Pasma kind of tied up with a Brampton player. Both come down. Again, Brampton parents arms in the air looking for a penalty. Both kind of going to the ice. Staley is centering for Aquino. It's out of a reach. Puck will come up the boards. Aquino to Owen. Owen back down low to Soja. Soja behind the net. Trying to center. Aquino come in to help out. He'll pick it up. And that puck will finally get fired out. Tipped, no icing. Brampton using it to change. Owen picking it up behind her own net. With some speed, moves it up to Aquino. Aquino's turned back. Owen with it. Moves it up the board to Kruzich. Kruzich across the line. Far side. Drops for McDonald. McDonald shot off the shin pad into the corner. Centering attempt by Kruzich. That gets out. McDonald keeps that in at the line. Soja turns down to Kruzich. Kruzich centering pass tipped in front by Aquino. And Mackey has to come up big. Makes a nice stop. Soja on the draw, won by Brampton. They're going to fire it around the boards. It's going to get by everyone. And Brampton will chip it out. 1-on-1 back the other way. Owen staying with a check into the corner. Centering attempt picked off by Aquino. Mississauga back the other way. A 3-on-2. Kruzich out wide. Draws for Aquino. Chips it just by. And Mackey probably getting a piece of that. Centering attempt. And that puck cut off. Kept in. Nope, that comes out across the line. And Brampton will use that as an opportunity to regroup. They'll fire it. That's going to go by everybody. And that'll be icing on Brampton. They'll come all the way back down. 8:20 left to go in the second period. Hitting both the right and left posts. And face off one by Theron. Petal will come and pick it up. Heads towards the net. Tripped up. And the puck will come back out. Tried to wrap around Petal and Mackey sticking the pad out. Picked up again. Fabro across the line. Throws the puck towards the net. And Mackey will hang on. Theron wins that face-off. Fabro tries to move it back to Gloyns. Just a little out of her reach. Regrouping. Gloyns. Then Pasma. Back to Gloyns. Back to Pasma. Pasma has a lane. She'll skate it out. Across the line. Theron headed towards the net. Can't get through the traffic. And Brampton will chip it up. They'll get it out across the line. And tipped up. Petal trying to dump that in. Theron, she'll get that deep off the end boards. And Mackey will cover it up. The face-off. Face-off won by Makokis to Maisie with it across the top. Shot through traffic. That's blocked. Zahn fires it. Just squeaks out the other side. Mackey getting enough of it. Puck chip back in. Kept in the zone. Zahn off the boards with it. Into the middle. Spinning. Leaves it for Gloyns. Gloyns throws a puck towards the net. That goes off the stick and goes wide. Chipped up, kept in by Pasma. Pasma shot towards the net. It's stopped. Into the corner. Maisie. Zahn in the corner. Brampton coming out the other side. And they'll regroup in their own end. Try and put a puck through the middle. That'll get across the line. Gloyns chipping that back out in the neutral zone. Makokis trying to chip it back again. And Brampton will pick it up. Centering attempt. Far side, Makokis kind of at the end of the shift. Trying to catch up to that puck. She'll spin to the other side. Try and cut it off on the other side. Chipped out. McDonald will pick it up. And Mississauga on a bit of a change. And that'll get out and out of play. Face off one to the far side. And that'll get just out. Couturier. Far side to McDonald. McDonald across the red line. She'll fire that in to the far side. Langis will pick it up. Tips it back down to Staley. Langis. Staley trying to get a signal on it. Langis comes out of the corner with it. Staley with it. Turns, fires. That goes up and over the net. And Brampton trying to fire it out. McDonald back up the boards. And Langis back to Owen. Owen will move that up to McDonald. And McDonald gets hit hard on the far side. Staley with a shot. That's blocked. And Brampton will just clear it. Cross the line, Ho dumps it in deep. Around the far side, Kruzich will pick it up off the boards, jumping puck. And she'll just lift the stick, get on the other side, and that's just offside. Langis couldn't quite get her skate.
Yeah.
There's 5:05 left to go in the second period. McDonald, kind of a weird hit into the boards. She was hit with her back facing the boards, looked to be okay. Getting a bit of a helmet adjustment on the bench. Face off one, Kruzich to Aquino. Aquino kept in by Makokis. Makokis far corner. That bounces behind the net. Kruzich sitting off the boards. That gets through everybody on the other side. Oh, Makokis with a good poke check. That's delayed offside on Brampton. Makokis will chip that up. She'll skate it up herself. Chips it into the zone. Brampton spinning it back. And Soja picks that up. Soja up to Ho. Ho across the line. Ho spinning up back. Soja chips that back in deep. Into the corner. Aquino kicks that up. Kruzich to the net. Oh, just puts a backhand just wide of the net. Along the boards. Kruzich trying to get that puck out. Chips into the middle. Gets by everybody. Ho leads into it. Oh, and it has it just poked away the last second. Brampton picks it up. Soja turning it up to ice to Ho. Ho across the line. She'll just fire it in. We'll get a full line change going. Chipped up the boards. Barron will keep it in. Barron in deep. Along the boards. Now it gets to the point, kept in by Gloyns. Brampton picks it up though, and they'll skate it out the other side. Across the line, it's chipped in. Gloyns fires it up the boards, that'll get out, but Brampton will recover in the neutral zone. They'll get the red line and dump it in. That's on Hepburn. Paddle on the far side, can't skip that out. Brampton recovering, they cycle back. And Barron will finally get that puck out. Fabro, far side now. Her line mate's changing. She's going to drag that a little bit. Chips it up to Gloyns. Gloyns to the middle to Zun. And Makokis along the wall. That puck out to the point. Gloyns going off for a change. That'll come out. Pasma chips to Maisie. Maisie chips a couple times. Makokis now down 4-on-2. Centering attempt by Makokis is blocked to the point. McDonald does a good job of recovering. Moves it over to Pasma. Pasma can't get it by traffic there. Stops it again, and Makokis is off. She can get free. Dives through and tries to get that by. Puck out, McDonald with it. Moves it to the middle to Maisie. It's out of both to reach. Owen will chip it up. They'll go through. Puck down in the corner. Centering attempt. Owen right there and puts it just wide. Back to the point. Staley. Staley trying to move it across. That gets out. And Staley will spin. Drops for Owen. Owen quickly over to Ho. Ho up to Langis. Langis across the line. And that puck turned back the other way in the center. Brampton will dump it down deep. Owen will pick that up, shoveling it back to the Coulier. And Langis will move it far side to Staley. Staley across the line, dropping for Langis, back to Staley in the corner. Staley spinning, moves it to Makokis. Makokis moves to the middle, turns, shoots. And that puck stopped by Mackey and goes into the corner. Kept in at the line. Langis still with it. Up to Staley's shot. Glove down by Mackey. 40 seconds left to go in the second period. LeCoulier at the point. Shot tipped by Langis. To the corner. Langis still with it. Far side. Centering attempt. Makokis shot. Goes up and over the net. Brampton along the boards with a centering attempt. They'll just flip that puck up off the glass. 20 seconds left to go in the period. Oh, with it. Goes over to Makokis. Makokis chips it up to Ho. Ho tips that puck by. Kruzich, 9 seconds. Over to Aquino. Aquino in the corner. 3 seconds left to go. Kruzich centering a attempt. Puck in the crease, and that'll do it for the second period. All Mississauga, but Mackey standing tall, and Mississauga going to the third period, leading 1-0. Langis is there to hold that puck in. Tip down. Gloyns will skate it out. Pasma. Shot. And tips and goes in. Stopped by Kruzich. Kruzich now taking off. Gets on the other side with Aquino. Gets it across Aquino. Shot. Good job putting up a check at the blue line. And Brent's got to turn back. Maisie with a break the other way. Breakaway. Shot. That goes up. Puck back up to the point. Held in. Towards the net. Tipped on, rebound. Upset a couple times now. They've been knocked down, no penalties. Makokis now with a chance. Shot off the post. Coulier has the lane. She'll skate it across. Moves it over to Langis. Langis to the middle. Staley's shot. Up by Aquino. Mississauga back the other way at 3-on-2. Kruzich out wide. Drops for Aquino. Chips it just by. Maisie with it across the top. Shot through traffic. That's blocked. Zahn fires it. Just squeaks out the other. Will chip it up. They'll go through. Puck down in the corner. Centering attempt. Oh, and right. Can't keep a handle on it. And coming in, shot. Maisie with some room, cuts across, back to the middle, deflected on that, rebound, scores. Owen. Oh, shot, rebound, scores. Kruzich on. Across the line, cuts wide, shot up and in. Up, drops for Kruzich, shot, rebound, sits right there, scores. Aquino. keep a handle on it. And coming in, shot, Maisie with some room, cuts across, back to the middle, deflected on that, rebound, scores, Owen. Oh, shot, rebound, scores, Kruzich on. Across the line, cuts wide, shot, up and in. Up, drops for Kruzich's shot, rebounds, just right there, scores, the clean out. We're back for the third period. Both teams a little slow coming out of the locker room. Not much of an update on the out-of-town scoreboard. All the games still kind of sitting in the same spot they were last period. London Ridley still at 0-0. Central York 5-2 over Ottawa, and Nepean 5-2 over Waterloo. Here 1-0 Mississauga out shooting Brampton 30-9 going into the second. Staley out wide. Coulier trying to cut to the middle. Puck behind the net. Staley in the corner. Kept in by Langis. And along the wall, Brampton will skate it out. Going into the middle. Gloyns will pick it up and she'll move it up to Coulier. Coulier across the line. She'll chip it in and head for a change. Brampton trying to fire that up, and Langis on the forecheck. That'll go up and off first stick and out of play. So no power plays for Mississauga in the second period. Brampton 0 for 1 in their one chance. Both teams 0 for 1 on the game. Face off. One gets to the point. Owen unable to keep it in to the net. McDonald, a good job coming back. Owen to the far side. Centering attempt that goes off a stick. And Kruzich has some room. She'll skate it out. Kruzich trying to make a move to the middle. Aquino following up. Tried to drop it back. Owen will keep it in at the point. Owen throws the puck towards the net. That goes just wide. McDonald down low to Kruzich. Kruzich trying to bring it up. Far side has some room. Shot. And Mackey will make the stop. So Mississauga probably getting just as many shots that are going just past the net as they are on the net. Quite a few over. That one just missing the far post. And puck chipped up. That'll get out of the zone. Mississauga will have to tag up. Up the far side. That'll go through everybody. Icing waved off. Ho in the corner. Stays with it. Brampton trying to poke that to the front. Can't get a stick on it. And Thayer don't go skate through center with it. Cross the line. Out wide. She goes to drop it. Aquino had moved to her side, and that puck gets chipped by. Brampton now down. Shot. Hepburn out with a stop. And that puck cleared right away. Brampton with it in the neutral zone. No chipping in. Petal. She'll skate it down the middle. Moves it out to Fabro. Fabro trying to cut to the middle. Delayed offside. They'll come to the point. Pasma across the line. Shot. And that puck comes back out. Petal with the rebound. And Mississauga a couple chances. Cape Pasma's 9th of the season, currently the only goal of the game. Gets a shot in that last chance, up to the point. Gloyns to the middle, Zahn towards the net. That's tipped just wide. Makokis centering attempt, Zahn shot. That goes wide of the net, into the corner. Zahn chips that puck up the boards again. Brampton out wide, flipped up, that'll hit Makokis in the helmet, go back in the zone. Zahn trying to get a handle on it. Brampton gets that out, and 1-on-1 back the other way. Shot. That goes wide of the net. Maisie to Zahn. Chipped off her stick. Brampton back the other way. To the net. Shot. Hepburn puts her body in front of that. She'll hang on for the face-off. 16:41 left to go in the third period. Mississauga leading 1-0. Face-off. Owen will come through and chip that out to Leculier. Leculier into the middle. McDonald can't get a handle on that. Flip to the other side. Chipped up. Owen will keep it in the line. Puts that puck in the far corner. Daly will chase it down. Into the corner. Brampton reverses to the other side. Moving it up. Brampton to the middle. With some speed through the middle. Brampton out wide. Shot towards the net. Kicked out by Hepburn. Comes back and she'll cover up. Hepburn having to stick the pad out. And the rebound came right out. Face off. Owen flipping that up. Staley trying to come up with it. She gets it. Past the Brampton player. Hooked up along the play. And penalty coming. There'll be a hooking call on Brampton. Mississauga will get the second power play of the game. Face off. Aquino over to Ho. Ho shot. That goes up and over the net. Into the corner. Kruzich centering pass. Shot. This goes wide. Wraparound attempt. Comes up the other side. Makokis scores. Finally, Mississauga will plot one here in the third period. A power play marker by Sophia Makokis. The corner. Kruzich centering pass. Shot. This goes wide. Wraparound attempt. Comes up the other side. Makokis scores. So that puck, probably 3 different shots on net there. Finally spotted by Makokis. Her 6th of the season. That puck dumped in. Makokis will pick it up behind her own net. Centering attempt. Puck comes out in front. And a good job of clearing it. Puck thrown to the middle. Kruzich on the far side trying to chip that by. Oh, back in the corner, moves it over to Makokis. Makokis up the wall. Touched by Aquino. Aquino's pass across is cut off by Brampton. And they'll dump it back in. Oh, up to Soja. Soja's cut off at the line and dumped back into the zone. And into the corner. Brampton centering attempt, and Kruzich will pick that pass off. She's got some room. Stops up at the blue line, looking for some help. Moves it far inside, trying to hit Barron, who's coming off the bench. Barron up to the point. Pasma across. Shot, rebound, right there. Cleared by Brampton, and that's going to go all the way down. No icing, not sure why. But Pasma will pick it up behind her own net. Goes it far side to Petal. Petal can't pick it up off the boards, and Brampton will dump it back down. Pasma behind the net. Looking for something to move it to. They're going to give her the space. They'll skate it up. Across the red line. She'll flip it in. That off for a change. Into the corner. Petal. Far side. Fabro one-timer attempt. That goes off her stick and into the corner. Up the wall. Kept in by Petal. And that puck will get out. Owen will chase it down. They'll pick it up at their own blue line. Moves up the boards. That hits Barron. Barron out wide to McDonald. McDonald across the line. Into the corner. Moves it back up to Owen. Owen shot through traffic and gets all the way wide of the net. And Brampton across the line. They'll hit center and just dump it in deep. Hepburn out to play it. She'll move it to the corner. That's to a Brampton player. Brampton tried to center it. Cut off, and Makokis will turn it back the other way to McDonald. McDonald runs into some traffic. And Brampton will turn it back the other way. Coming on down. Owen steers that to the corner. Brampton, though, with it behind the net. Looking to center. Owen chips that away. Maisie will pick it up, and she'll head down the ice. Being hooked along the way. And Brampton going back to the box. Number 94. And Mississauga going to go back to the power play. Another hooking call. 12:48. So Mississauga up 2-0 here in the third. Will go to their fourth power play of the game. Sorry, third power play of the game. And that puck will get dumped down. Hepburn will stop it behind the net. Oh. Bring it out. Moves it up to Maisie. Maisie to Makokis. Back to Maisie with some speed. Across the line. Maisie back to Makokis. Makokis trying to get to it. Zahn. Maisie across the top. Shot off the stick, and it goes into the corner. Makokis up the middle. Oh, shot off a leg and into the corner. Maisie back to the point. Makokis across. Ho's got to come play that. Gets cut off. She gets across the line. Can't get the puck in deep. Has her arm wrapped around. Brampton not happy with that. Coming all the way back. 1 minute left to go in the Mississauga power play. Makokis from behind her own net. She'll start up. Moves that up to Pasma on the far side. Pasma across the line. She'll try and head to the net. She's knocked down. And that'll be gloves by Mackey, who's kept Brampton in this game. Langis on the draw. Brampton will win it back. They'll fire up the boards, but Pasma will hold it on at the line. Leaves it far side to Gloyns. Gloyns shot that goes off the shin pad and then up and over the net. And puck through the middle. Lecoulier's shot up and over the net. Gloyns shipping that puck to the point. Nobody there, and Pasma will have to come back and play it in their own zone. 15 seconds left to go on the power play. Across the line, Lecoullier dropped for Pasma. Pasma in the corner. Far side, Gloyns back up to the middle. They let that go, and it'll get out of the zone. That'll do it for the Brampton penalty. And the puck dumped in along the boards, pinched off. It's going to come all the way down. Not far enough for icing. Owen will pick it up. Owen gets it out across the line. Can't get anywhere further with it. McDonald now charging through. Heads out. Across the Kruzich shot. That's off the shin and goes back the other way. Brampton trying to get something going. They'll flip it down. Owen will pick up in the far corner. We're at the halfway point here of the third period. McDonald far side to Owen. Owen across the line. Stops up. Leaves it for Aquino. Shot. And into Mackey, and Mackey will hold on. Face off one. Oh, at the point. Down low to Petal. Petal back up. And that's picked off by Brampton. But will turn it right back the other way. Across the line. Cross for Barron off the crossbar. That's all three post works. They've hit the hat trick. Barron off the crossbar. Nice setup in the corner. Brampton will skate it out. Barron will keep it in. Fabro turning that back around. Heads to the net. Centering attempt for Petal. And she has her stick lifted. Makokis puts that back in the corner. And Brampton will pick it up. He'll throw a puck up. That'll get by everybody. That'll go for icing. Mississauga will get a face-off. Right, left, and crossbar now. I am going to have to put that goes over the net on a loop because that's been said a lot so far in this game. Brampton breaking out. They'll take that puck wide across the line. The rest of the line changing. Dumped in the corner. Pasma turned back along the boards. Makokis will come around. She's being checked along the side. That puck up the wall. Makokis will skate it approach. Shipped up to Maisie. Maisie across the line. Shot. Rebound. Son trying to get to that. Makokis far side. Gloyns to Maisie. Maisie to the middle. Pasma. Shot. And Mackey will hang on to that. Ooh, 8:11 left to go in the third period. Mississauga leading 2-0 now. Goals by Pasma and Makokis. Puck dumped around the boards. It'll be kept in the line by Gloyns. Maisie pick it up along the boards, trying to center. Brampton flip it up the boards again. Finally will chip it out and head it back the other way. A good back check by Maisie. And puck bounce off the boards. Maisie gonna take the penalty. Mississauga going to the box. Maisie peeking around, saw there was no defense there. And she'll head the box. There's gonna be a hooking call. 7:39. Brampton's second power play. Langis will take the draw out with Leculier, Owen, and McDonald. Brampton will win the draw. Back to point shot. And Leculier trying to get out to that puck. Langis will get it. She's got some room. She'll skate it out. Across the blue line. Trying to head towards the net. Lose the handle on it. The puck will get into the corner. Up the wall. Brampton's leading scorer 55. Trying to dump that in. Brampton regrouping in their own zone through the middle. Out wide. They'll dump it down into the corner. McDonald will try and chip that through. Owen, far side. Brampton is trying to get some control. Far side shot, that goes wide. Puck comes out to the point, back down the wall. Playing back and forth. Puck towards the net, rebound out front. That's stop too. Hepburn with a couple of nice stops. Kruzich gonna control that puck down the bottom. He's taken hard into the boards. Penalty coming to Brampton. Kruzich is up. He's okay, but some 4-on-4. So 2 minutes for body checking. So 43 seconds of 4-on-4. Aquino across the top. Centering attempt. A stop by Mackey. Shot towards the net. Aquino trying to get a stick on that. Makokis will try and chip it down. But Brampton will get it going the other way. Makokis with some speed out of the zone. Across the line, she'll dump it into the corner. That goes up off the top of the boards and up and out of play.
No fighting. We got the referee. No fighting.
15 seconds left on the 4-on-4. 5:55 left to play in the period. Out to Pasma. Pasma across the Gloyns. Gloyns far side. Aquino shot off the post and into the corner. Mississauga 2, posts 4. And Mississauga now on the power play. Centering attempt by Aquino. And Maisie back to the point. Far side. Pasma to Aquino. Aquino shot. And Mackey's got that. .102 left to go on the Mississauga power play. 5:25 left in the period. Mississauga a 2-0 lead. Face off one, Petal. We'll move it out to Owen. Owen across to McDonald. McDonald to the middle. Fabro trying to get the one-timer away. Owen to McDonald. McDonald shot deflected through the zone out the other side. Barron will pick it up. Drops for Owen. Owen shot up. That's tipped down on net. And shots there.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
35 seconds left to go on the power play. Mackey getting kind of shoved into the net. Rebound sitting right there. Owen coming down. That puck went straight up, landed in the crease. Petal behind the net. Out to McDonald. McDonald back down to Petal. Petal center attempt. And Fabro almost getting the one-timer. Barron across the top. Shot. Rebound comes back out. McDonald got back down the corner to Petal. Petal. Fabro coming out. Fabro along the boards. Centering attempt. McDonald will keep that in. But Brampton coming out of the box. Owen steps up. Fabro across the line. Backhand towards the net. That's blocked. And Zahn will turn it back the other way. 4:09 left to go. Makokis across the line. It's inner skates. Can't see it. Maisie will pick it up. Centering attempt. Zahn towards the net. And covered up. 3:56 left to go. Dunn on the draw. He'll go forward with it. But Brampton will pick it up. They'll move it up the boards. They'll get it to center. Ho across the line, but Makokis hadn't gotten out in time, and that'll be offside. Mississauga throwing another 15 shots so far in the period. And that's out wide. Makokis will chip it up. Brampton will pick it off the board, skating through the middle. Good stick check. And Zahn will turn it back the other way. Outside to Makokis, back to Zahn. And Zahn couldn't quite get a stick on that puck today towards the net. Into the corner, far side, Brampton. And will turn it back the other way. Brampton picks off that pass. They'll head down, cross the line. Dumps into the corner. Oh, along the boards, brings it back down. Makokis tips it up. Staley, start of her reach, but good forecheck. Almost gets that poke behind the Brampton defense. Staley along the boards, far side. Ho can't pick that up. Back to Makokis. Makokis, far side. That's behind LeCoulier. And Brampton will pick it up off the boards. Cross the line, not in. Staley trying to go far side off the shin pad, comes all the way back into the zone. Makokis trying to go up the boards. Brampton recovering, centering attempt, chip through the zone. They'll go the other way. LeCoulier far side. Staley poking it through. LeCoulier for Pasma. Pasma towards the net, shot that goes wide. Coming back the other way, 2-on-1 Brampton. Trying to go towards the net. Steered away by Hepburn. To the net, through the crease. Puck up to the point, shot. Blocked by LeCoulier. LeCoulier gets a cross check. Aquino across the line. Trying to pull that back, puck back through. 1:23 left to go. Gloyns to Owen. Owen will skate that back across, moves that up to Kruzich. He'll just chip that in behind the net. Brampton bringing it up. 1:05 left to go. And Aquino will pick it up in the neutral zone, head back the other way for it. Brampton not able to get that puck, that net cleared. Soja out to Owen. Owen back in the corner. Soja centering attempt. Back to Soja. Owen shot off the chin. That puck will get chipped out into the neutral zone. McDonald, 35 seconds left to go, dumps it in. Brampton not able to get that net cleared. 28 seconds. Mississauga will try and control as long as possible in the zone. Kruzich in deep, chipped up. Brampton the far side. McDonald, 13 seconds. McDonald will chip that back down in her own end, but 10 seconds. Owen behind her own net will spin off two checks. Moves it up the boards to Kruzich. Kruzich will spin, and that'll do it. Mississauga wins, and Hepburn will get her 8th shutout of the season. A 2-0 win, and Mississauga back on the winning track.
you.